Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, I got another flashlight review for you. Today we're talking about a headlamp from Olight. This is Olight's H05 headlamp. All right, see this one's blue, but they do offer a variety of colors. They're all multicolored. There's also another model, the H05S, which I have here. I just haven't used it yet. Okay, that's why I'm doing a review on this. Might do a review on this eventually. They're very, very similar lights. I'll tell you right now what the difference is. These are $25. These have a max output of 150 lumens. Okay, 3 modes. This is basically the same light, only this one has a high output of 200 lumens, so it's a little bit brighter. Also carries a $10 higher price tag at $35. Now the other thing is that this is offered in black, the H05S, whereas the H05s are multicolor. Okay, I don't believe they have a black version of the H05 yet. It might change in the future. But anyway, we're looking at just a standard headlamp. All right, some pros on this. It takes two, oh, you can see it was open there already, 2 very simple AAA batteries, all right, which are provided, as you can see, with the headlamp when you get it. All right, so just hinges open, you pop those 2 AAAs in there, and you're good to go. All right, the headband is adjustable. It's very comfortable. This one's very dirty. I actually use this thing a lot. I have a couple different headlamps, and I definitely have better headlamps, but I kind of gravitated towards this one. I really couldn't tell you why. Maybe it was convenience because I always had it around. But I use this a lot since I got it. I got this about a month ago. Maybe not a month. Maybe like 3.5 weeks, something like that. The day I got it, I put it on and I went in my basement, my crawl space, because I had to do some work down there. I was looking around to see because I had a mouse in the house, as you guys know. So I was seeing if there's any kind of openings up to the house, and I had to go down there. And there's friggin' spider webs everywhere, and you know the insulation's falling down. It was nasty, but this thing really helped me to see, you know, for 150 lumens doesn't seem like much. We're all so into flashlights and, you know, bigger and better, and you want the 500 lumen flashlight, the 1000 lumen, and the 5000. You know, 150 lumens is still bright. It's still adequate. As far as this light itself, this is very reminiscent of something I would expect to find at like a Lowe's or Home Depot. 25 bucks, couple modes. Kind of simple, easy to run on, simple batteries. There's no CR123s or any kind of crazy battery you got to go online to buy. Simple 2 AAA batteries. It's very reminiscent of like a hardware store headlamp you'd get. Only you have the Olight name, which of course a lot of people can trust in. All right, so anyway, let's talk about how this thing works. First off, I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about it. What I don't like about it is you can see this cants. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 different angles, and it stops there. That's disappointing. Okay, now when this is, you know, how it's supposed to be orientated on your head like this, I understand the downward angle. That's totally fine because you don't want it straight down necessarily. You don't want it in your peripheral vision. And when I have this on and in a downward angle like that, I don't get any kind of like blowback of light. I don't have any blinding light going directly in my eyes. It is purposeful. However, if you want any kind of upward angle, you can't do it. Now, you know, a smart person would go, well, why don't you flip it over? That is a very good, smart idea. I'm glad you thought of it. Awesome. You can do that. You can flip it upside down, and now you have upward angles. But you still don't get a completely vertical angle, like a 90-degree angle, which is what I really value on headlamps, because when you have it pointing straight up in the air, when your power goes out in your house, you can put on a headlamp and walk around in any room you go, any area you go in your entire house. It gets completely lit up, hands-free. It is perfect. This is the ideal light source for a power outage. So the fact that it doesn't angle totally up like that is a huge bummer to me. It's the same as like when I have an EDC light that won't tail stand. You know, it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but it is darn close. It is really close. So that's the biggest negative with this one. As far as how it functions, there's a huge button on top. You can't miss it. Push it once and we're in our high mode. All right, this is that full 150 lumens. All right. Bump it down to medium, goes down to about 30 lumens, and then low is 10 lumens. Okay, and then it just cycles through. So high, medium, low. It does not have a mode memory function. As you can see, you're just cycling through each time. If you double click it, it goes to these 2 5mm red LEDs, which will give you kind of a night vision, which is pretty cool. I have not used that, never needed to. You know, this preserves your vision. So like if you're hunting or you know, if you're out camping or something, you don't want to attract any attention. That's where these really, you know, kind of shine. No pun intended. Now, if I hold this down, it'll switch over to a constant blinking mode. All right, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so now when I turn the light on, it's just going to be in the red mode. You have to double click again to get back to your regular light. There we go. And then you can cycle through your regular light again. All right, so definitely interesting. For the $25 price tag, I'm on the fence about it as far as like suggesting and recommending it. I think it's a great light. It's just there's so much competition out there. It's not bad, I have to say. I mean, you know what? I guess I would suggest it. I do actually use it all the time. So it is a purposeful headlamp. It's just my personal preference. I really want to see one that angles completely up. That is so important to me. That's why I happen to prefer other models over this one. Now, as far as whether to get the H05 for $25 or the H05S for $35, well, kind of depends on how much you want black. You know, most of you guys out there might prefer the black. Plus, you know, the extra 50 lumens, that's a nice little bonus too. So there you go, guys. There's my review on the Olight H05, and I suppose the H05S, because that's essentially the only differences. But yeah, I mean, it's great. It's convenient with the AAA batteries. It's just the best way I can put this to you is when I try out different gear, I love getting gear that's like top notch. And although this is a decent headlamp, I do feel very much like it's on par with the stuff you can go get from Lowe's or Home Depot, like the Rayovac brand or, you know, whatever they happen to have there in way of headlamps. It might be slightly cheaper or you might get slightly more performance than what you're going to find there, but it's really kind of on par. I get extra excited about gear that I can't go to the store to get. You know, the gearheads love the stuff that you just can't find at Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's, you know. We want the best of the best sometimes, and this is certainly not the best of the best, but there is a market for it, and if you're on a budget, it is definitely a reliable headlamp. I'll say that. I put this through its paces, bumped it, threw it around, because I really didn't care about it because it was on the cheaper side. So it is definitely durable. It's easy to feed as far as the power source, those AAAs. I mean, very easy to find, very cheap to use. So yeah, I guess, you know, at the end of the day, I would recommend this light. If you're looking for about $25 headlamp, it's a good one to get. I like it. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.